Monday Night Raw is in the books, and the big question on everyone's lips: why are three grown men, fighting over 65-year-old Paul Heyman? Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. I'll admit, right? I was trying to put this into like a 10 reasons why, and I went, nah, you know what? There's no point even trying to structure this. So this video is not going to have much of structure. It's more just going to be a rant, alright? So it's going to be as much of a structure as a pay structure in ECW, boy. Which, if you know, there was no pay structure in ECW. Well, unless you consider a pay structure name money get put into your bank account and maybe the odd usage of narcotics to make up for the lack of funds there. But anyway, let's get into it. Why are three men fighting over Paul Heyman? This is a WrestleMania, the showcase of the Immortals, the granddaddy of them all, right? And I've actually seen some people, right, have the audacity to compare this to WrestleMania 16. I know we all call it 2000, right? So WrestleMania 2000. You know, Jim Johnston, the California song, right? The McMahon in every corner match. People are comparing it. Oh, I didn't see people complain about the McMahon in every corner match. They had a manager for each man. This is just one guy between three guys. Right, right, let's just go to school here, right? Can anyone give me the answer why the McMahon in every corner match makes way more fucking sense than this match? 3, 2, 1. Because the fucking title was on the line. There was an actual fucking reason, right? And let me take you back to the year 2000. So, 99, right? Big Show. Survivor Series. Wins the belt. Austin gets run over. Big Show's flung into that match. Boom. Wins it. Defeats the Big Boss Man at Armageddon. You've got McMahon. He enters a feud with Triple H over Stephanie. Stephanie was with Triple H the whole time. 2000 comes around. Obviously, Big Show has lost the belt. Triple H, Mick Foley at the Royal Rumble. Then in the Royal Rumble itself, The Rock eliminates the Big Show, but his feet touches the floor first. So Big Show's like, well, I deserve to be in the WrestleMania, man. They fight at No Way Out. You've also got Mick Foley against Triple H again. Hell in a Cell. So, what happens? The Rock think he should be at Mania, alright? Then the Big Show's like, well, I should be at Mania. Triple H is the champion, he should be at Mania. And it's Mick Foley's last hurrah. So he should be at Mania. And then, of course, what that leaves you with is a McMahon in every corner. Alright? And why can't people... Look at the story that I just explained. What is the fucking story of these three? They're not... You know what I mean? Big Show wants the main event, right? Mania for the belt. The Rock wants the main event Mania for the belt. Triple H is the champion, so he just has to defend the belt. And Mick Foley, you know, wants a Mania main event and also to be able to finally get his hands on Triple H. See, in this match, right? The whole purpose of this match is so CM Punk can main event WrestleMania, right? Seth Rollins pretty much made it his dream, his objective, to stop CM Punk main eventing, right? So see, once Fat Boy Paul Heyman whipped out the contract, right, and started crying crocodile tears on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago, Seth Rollins should have been like, well, I've failed and I want no part of this match. Now, why is he in this match? You know what I mean? This match it would actually make way more storyline sense for Seth Rollins to go, well, you know what, actually, I failed. I'm stepping away from the business for a period of time here because my entire mission was to prevent this man from ever fucking main eventing WrestleMania. And guess what? He's main eventing WrestleMania now. So he should have just walked away. And we all know, right? This match should be CM Punk against Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman in a fucking shark cage. It would need to be reinforced steel to hold this guy's fat ass. But see, people are actually trying to make the comparison, right? About the McMahon in every corner match. I mean, it's for the WWE title, and also you've got so much rivalries in there. You've got the McMahons in each court. It makes sense that they're all feuding with each other. This Paul Heyman thing, you know, I owe him a favour, my tribal chief. My tribal chief, I owe him a favour. I owe him a favour. And then you've got the Hang On Raw there. Seth Rollins like, how much is it to pay you, Paul? And he's like fucking stroking him, man. On SmackDown there, you'd Roman Reigns wiping the tears away from Paul Heyman's face. How pathetic. The WrestleMania 41 Night 1 main event is over Paul Heyman, right? And do you want to know something that could just automatically, right, change this fucking match and propel it from the cringiest shit you've ever seen to actually make it semi-interesting. See those two fucking jobbers, Gunther and Jey Uso, get rid of them and make this match for the belt, and then at least, it makes sense. You've got a championship match. That's why Seth Rollins still wants to be a part of the match, because he wants to retain or win it with whoever would be champion going into the event, right? So you can forget about Punk main eventing. CM Punk, same thing. It's a Mania main event, but not only is it a Mania main event, it's a Mania main event with the Raw title on the line. And then for Roman Reigns, well, if he's the champion or not, he wants to win the championship. Then you've got the added incentive of Paul Heyman. Oh, I want you on my side because you can help me win this match and retain the championship or win the championship. All it is, why is Roman Reigns, right? He's barely even addressed the fact that he's lost, like, that 4-and-a-bit-year title reign. Or was it 3-and-a-bit years? I don't know, I've lost track, right? 3.5-year title reign. He's barely even addressed that. I don't think he's touched on it since coming back. Nothing. Paul Heyman coming out, just spewing absolute shite. That's not the favour I was owed, Paul. And Heyman's like, oh, yes, I don't care what it is, Punk, I'll agree to it. And like I said in the SmackDown review, well, what if CM Punk wants a threesome with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman? I think Paul Heyman would sell his soul for anything, but I mean, what, is Paul Heyman just expected to accept that, go along with it, come to terms with that? Absolutely, it's just it's shit. It's absolute shit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we've actually fucking no idea how they... But that's the problem, right? That is the genuine problem. No one cares about Jey Uso and Gunther. WrestleNomics, right? They put up a 25. We might make a fid on it, we might not. They put up the top 25 feud clips, right, of March, right? Top 25. Now, obviously, there's going to be a lot of Cena. There's going to be a lot of this match in there, right? And among other things. Should the World Championship on Raw not have at least one clip from the month of fucking March in the top 25 clips of of the month? Yeah, it should, but they don't have one. That shows you how little people care about Jey Uso and Gunther. Now, out of all the 25, I think, even like 25th's above 1 million, right? Jey Uso and Gunther can barely get 500,000. That's the reality. They're not draws. You look, imagine if YouTube, right, existed throughout the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, right? At what point would the World Championship feud not be in the top 25 clips of all time? It is fucking of that month. Sorry, I keep saying of all time. People are like, oh, but what about Big Boss Man, Big Show? Here, look at the stuff I know the stuff with the casket and the tear gas, right, wasn't actually during the world title feud, but you know what? It was during the same fucking month of November, wasn't it, when Big Show had won the belt and they started feuding. So I'm going to claim that, but it's just pathetic, man. It shows you how shite Jey Uso and Gunther are. Like, see, in my opinion, man, see if you can't get in that top 25, and when your quotas and when your views on YouTube are that low, you should be nowhere near a WrestleMania world title match. And the world title, I've been saying this for months, it should be for one of these three defending against the other two. This match makes no sense. It's like Seth Rollins, why his whole gimmick was stopping Punk, man, main event in Mania. So why is he getting shoehorned in for the fucking custody of Paul Heyman? At least if you've got a world title in there, it makes sense, because people want to win world titles. That's what wrestling's about. One of these three should have won the Royal Rumble. It should never, in a month of fucking Sundays, have been... It should never, ever have been Jey Uso. I mean, I would have accepted Cena winning. I understand Cena not winning. CM Punk's never won a Rumble. Well, pretty much everyone else in this match has. I believe Seth Rollins has. Roman Reigns certainly has. You know what I mean? Why not just let CM Punk win the Rumble, right? Win the Rumble, and I'm flabbergasted, man. I don't even know what to say. Like, just three men fighting over Paul Heyman. You know what I mean? I mean, it'd be different. I mean, look, you've had feuds in the past over women, but over managers, 65-year-old managers. You know what I mean? This is just fucking ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. It's just built all wrong. And, I think of matches in the past, like, we were watching Raw, all three. It was like Val Venus against King, custody of JR, essentially. Like, if Val wins, JR's fired, but if King wins, he's reinstated. Actual stipulations on the line. King's fucking commentary partner, like near 10 years at that point, they've been doing commentary together. But here, Seth Rollins sticks out like a sore thumb. But at least if the title was on the line, he wouldn't feel that much out of place. It's ridiculous, man. And if you can't see it, then I don't know what to fucking tell you. There should be a championship in here, man. You know what I mean? That's the sheet of paper getting rolled up. It's ridiculous. It's crap.